Thank you for visiting our channel. Please like, share and subscribe for more exciting food videos. In part 2 of our roast goose guide, we'll walk you through roasting, carving and serving to make your meal a success. Basting and draining fat are key steps for building flavor and preventing your goose from essentially frying in its own rendered fat. Goose produces a lot of fat as it cooks, and managing it correctly makes all the difference. Basting helps the skin brown beautifully and keeps the bird moist. Every 30 to 45 minutes, open the oven and baste the goose with its own rendered fat. This liquid gold adds flavor back to the skin and helps it achieve a rich, golden color. You'll notice the skin becoming glossier and more appetizing with each basting. Equally important is draining the excess fat. As the goose cooks, a significant amount of fat will accumulate in your roasting pan. If you let it sit there, the goose will stew in its own fat instead of roasting. This leads to soggy skin and a greasy bird. For that reason, you should drain the rendered fat from the pan every 30 to 45 minutes when you baste. Carefully pour the hot fat into a heat-proof container. This rendered goose fat is incredibly flavorful and useful for other dishes, like roast potatoes or vegetables, so do not discard it. This repeated draining ensures optimal crispiness. Resting the roast goose, a crucial step. After all your efforts, resisting the urge to carve your roast goose immediately can be tough. However, resting the goose after roasting is a critical, non-negotiable step for truly juicy and tender meat. Do not skip this part. Here is why resting is so important. Juice redistribution. During roasting, the heat forces the juices to the center of the bird. If you cut into it right away, these juices will rush out, leaving you with dry meat. Relaxed fibers. Resting allows the muscle fibers to relax and reabsorb these juices, resulting in a significantly more tender and succulent goose. Once you remove the goose from the oven, transfer it to a large cutting board or platter. Tent it loosely with aluminum foil. This keeps the goose warm without trapping steam, which could make the skin soggy. Plan for the goose to rest for at least 20 to 30 minutes, and for larger birds, even up to 45 minutes. This patience will be rewarded with a noticeably juicier and more flavorful roast. Carving and serving your magnificent roast goose. After all that careful roasting and resting, the moment arrives to present your masterpiece. Carving a roast goose efficiently, while keeping it looking beautiful, can seem tricky. But with a few simple steps, you'll impress your guests and make sure every delicious piece gets enjoyed to the fullest. We will also explore the classic foods that pair perfectly with goose and how to make the most of every last bit, from savory drippings to versatile goose fat. Expert carving techniques. Carving a goose might look like a chef's job, but it's simpler than you think. A sharp carving knife and a steady hand are all you need. Always use a large cutting board with a well to catch any juices. This makes for a cleaner workspace and saves flavorful drippings. Follow these steps to carve your goose with ease. Remove the legs and thighs. Place the goose on its back. Locate where the thigh meets the body. Cut through the skin and meat until you reach the joint. Use your knife to pop the joint loose. Then cut around it to fully separate the leg and thigh from the body. Repeat on the other side. You can then separate the drumstick from the thigh at the joint if you wish. Detach the wings. Next, move to the wings. Find the small joint connecting each wing to the breast. Cut through the joint. A gentle twist often helps it detach cleanly. Wings might not have much meat, but they are great for gnawing or using later for stock. Slice the breast meat. Carving the breast requires a bit more care. Make a long cut down the center of the breastbone. Then, starting from the top of the breast, where the wing was, slice down, following the curve of the bone. Cut thin, even slices. Each slice should come away cleanly. Repeat this process on the other side of the breast. Arrange and serve. Arrange the carved meat on a warm platter. This keeps it presentable and ready for your guests. Traditional accompaniments and sauces. A roast goose is rich, so it pairs wonderfully with sides that balance its flavor. Classic accompaniments complement the meat without overpowering it. Many of these traditional dishes also use the flavorful goose fat, making a cohesive meal. Consider these time-honored pairings for your roast goose. Red cabbage. Braised red cabbage, often with apples and vinegar, offers a sweet and sour contrast that cuts through the richness of the goose. Its vibrant color also adds to the plate's appeal. Potato dumplings. These soft, absorbent dumplings are perfect for soaking up gravy. Their simple flavor allows the goose to shine. Apple sauce. A slightly tart applesauce provides a fresh, fruity counterpoint to the savory goose meat. It is a simple addition that makes a big difference. Gravy from pan drippings. This is a must-have. While the goose rests, use the flavorful drippings left in the roasting pan to make a rich gravy. Skim off excess fat first. Then, deglaze the pan with a bit of stock or wine, thicken with a roux, and simmer until smooth. This gravy captures all the wonderful flavors developed during roasting. These traditional sides create a complete and satisfying meal, enhancing the goose experience. Utilizing every bit, leftovers and goose fat. One of the great things about roasting a goose is the bounty of leftovers and, especially, the rich rendered goose fat. Do not let any of it go to waste. Both have fantastic culinary potential. Here are some creative ideas for using up every part of your roast goose. Leftover goose meat. Sandwiches. Slice or shred cold goose meat for incredible sandwiches. Add a touch of cranberry sauce or chutney for a special touch. Salads. Toss diced goose meat into a robust salad with mixed greens, nuts, and a light vinaigrette. Pies or pot pies. Cube the leftover meat and combine it with vegetables and a savory gravy. Top with puff pastry for a comforting pie. Goose fat. This liquid gold is incredibly versatile and stores well in your refrigerator for weeks or months. Roasting vegetables. Goose fat is prized for roasting potatoes, carrots, or Brussels sprouts. It makes them incredibly crispy and flavorful. Confit. You can use rendered goose fat to make confit with duck legs or even vegetables. This cooking method preserves food while adding incredible richness. Sautéing. Use a spoonful of goose fat instead of butter or oil when sautéing greens or starting a soup base. It imparts a wonderful depth of flavor. Using these tips ensures that nothing from your magnificent roast goose goes unused, extending the enjoyment long after the initial meal. Roasting a goose is more than just cooking a meal, it is about creating an experience. The process, from selecting the right bird to carving it at the table, is a journey of flavors and aromas. While it asks for attention to detail, the rich taste and crispy skin of a perfectly roasted goose make every step worthwhile. This dish brings a unique sense of occasion to any gathering, especially during festive times. It truly transforms a simple meal into a memorable celebration, leaving everyone with full hearts and lasting memories. Thank you for watching. Please remember to like, share, and subscribe.